conference standings now that we're in the new year. You take a look at the Cavaliers. They're 6th right now in the conference with lots of time to make a move.
Well, right now for the Cavaliers, it hasn't been the type of fully dominant season that a lot of the experts predicted, but they're still in a position that many other teams would envy at this point.
Yeah, many teams run into challenges, even the elite ones. They just need to recover and get their play back to where it was.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Nugget lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket for Mitchell. And Greg, what stands out most about Donovan Mitchell's game?
I think it's his consistency. He's a fearsome scorer pretty much since he set foot in the league. And with his pull-up game, he can get his shot off against anyone.
Now, here's Jokic. And the points coming for him in big bunches. His average stands at just about 29.5 points a game. Hunter, the pass to Allen. Jokic grabs the miss.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Brown. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Johnson dishes to Brown. Kicks it out to Jones. His three-pointers off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 10. 59 seconds left in the first half of the game. Inside, Jokic with the steal. Jokic goes to work inside.
Well, Jokic is no stranger to contact, and it's going to take more than that to bother him.
Garland against Brown. Now, here's Garland. He's guarded closely. Mitchell outside. And Jones pulls it down. The Nuggets lead by 12. Brown deciding where to go with it. Back to Jokic. No good that time. So it's the Denver Nuggets up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East. Being at the top of your respective conference has got to be a good feeling, right, fellas?
A very good feeling, Ernie. And you always want to be sending a message out there to those teams.
What does the message say, Kenny?
It says, good luck, brother. You'll need it.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Nuggets.
I've got to admit, even when these guys are covered, they make the shots.
Yeah, you like to say close out on the shooters, make them earn their points inside. But even if that were tried, I don't think it would play out that way.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we, into the second half of our broadcast. It's been one outstanding game from Jamal Murray.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for Cleveland. Down by 12. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Johnson is out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Jones. And it's Watson in at the 4 spot. Denver's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Back to Murray. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They're down low. Covered by Johnson. And the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game. Mobley up top. Mitchell outside. Just 5 to shoot. Off the mark, and a chance to trim it to single digits. Denver leading by 12. On the wing, Murray. Guarded by Garland. Jokic kicks to Johnson. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Johnson's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Nuggets. Hunter against Jones. Wound up there for Allen. It's stolen by Johnson. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Garland against Murray. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Taking a look now at some numbers for Allen. He's one of the standouts over the last month. He's right around 13 points a night, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
Yeah, and make no mistake, we're watching a special guy here, and his numbers only tell a fraction of the story.
Now, here's Garland. Some good scoring numbers for him right now, averaging 17 points a game. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Now here's Murray. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Jokic on top. Allen defending. Jokic against Allen. And Jokic gets it to go. Jokic has got his third basket of the night.
And nothing seems to get to Jokic. So poised and calm under pressure.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger. It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
Now, here's Garland. To the paint. Here's Allen. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, they get one to fall. Now 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Murray with it. Guarded by Garland. Johnson, the pass to Jones. Murray outside. Johnson sets the screen for Murray. Pass to Jokic. Rebounded by Allen. The Cavaliers trail by 17. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot. The Cavaliers trying to make the most of their championship window. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, quote, "What I've learned is that this isn't forever. We're not invincible. You have to appreciate this because it doesn't come around too often. Not every locker room is like this." Back over to you.
Connected and driven. Allie, we appreciate the report. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
On their way to the floor is your Andrew Hope Squad.
checked in for the Nuggets.
How safety. Let him hear it.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge, and he remains a prolific shot creator.
First free throw is good. And you assemble an all-swagger team. Jamal Murray, and he is on that roster.
Well, you're right, Kevin. And look, where players really gain their confidence, their swagger, if you will, in this league is when you play your best on the biggest stages in the playoffs. Jamal Murray has certainly done that. He has earned his swagger. There's so much that Jamal Murray brings to the table offensively. He is such a critical piece of their puzzle.
Pass to Merrill. For 3, Mitchell. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 6th rebound on the night.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
The Nuggets moving the ball around and stolen by Mobley. Looking to get it going. Mitchell uses the strong frame to get through the defense.
A bit of a struggle for him so far in the quarter. Just 1 for 5 from the field.
Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Trying to find Jokic, gets it to him, and Jokic throws it down.
Well, you might think of Murray as just a scoring point guard, but he's also a great playmaker.
Merrill with the ball. He's covered by Murray. Back to Mitchell. High arcing shot and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Tim Hardaway picks one up.
And that's part of what Mitchell brings to the table, the willingness to operate on the perimeter or get in there and mix it up on the interior.
And the first one at the line is good.
And people still talk about Mitchell being undersized. I think he's proven his athleticism more than makes up for that.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Dean Wade, he's checked in for Evan Mobley. And Strus is subbed in for DeAndre Hunter. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
Brown finds Hardaway. Holmes setting the pick for Hardaway. Hits it from 3-point range. Hardaway has got 8 points.
A go-to shot for Hardaway Jr. He can really hurt defenses from downtown.
Mitchell against Hardaway. It's Strus on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Wade. Again, he takes it up and lays it in.
How about the energy he showed on the glass, outworking everyone and getting rewarded for it.
Pass to Strother. Valanciunas with a screen on Strus. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Here's Merrill. He's covered by Brown. Mitchell wide open. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Here's Hardaway. From deep. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And so it's Denver with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Mitchell and Strus share wing duty. Then there's Lonzo Ball. Then there's Wade. And it's Tyson in at the 4 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And here is Ball after Tim Hardaway made that last three-pointer. The shot by Wade wide open. Another miss by Wade. Here's Hardaway. Rebound by Mitchell. Cavaliers shooting in this game 45%. The kick out to Ball. Wade dishes the Ball. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
After drawing contact, Mitchell shows great body control to finish.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Denver.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And another area they've separated themselves has been their three-point shooting, making the defense pay for any airspace.
Free throw dropped for Mitchell. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Murray against Ball. Murray kicks to Brown. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
The Cavaliers trail by 19. Strus with it. Mitchell outside. And here's Wade. Pass to Tyson. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Shoots over Brown. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Outside Hardaway. Back to Murray. Valanciunas with a screen on Ball. Murray. And he banks in the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 21.
Yeah, exceptional focus from Murray offensively tonight.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. Cleveland. Garland comes in for ball. Hardaway against Strus. Pass to Tyson. Drills the three-pointer.
That kick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And Jokic throws it down.
Yeah, Jokic, one of the league leaders in offensive rebounding throughout his career.
Here's Tyson, covered by Johnson. Pass to Strus. The three from Garland. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic just got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Now here's Murray. Kicks it out to Johnson. And the three off target. Garland, the pass to Merrill. Wade surveying the D. Wade sets the pick for Garland. Back to Wade. And then Wade spins it in.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like the quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
On the wing, Murray. Guarded by Garland. Hardaway for three. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Garland. Bounce pass from Strus. Now, here's Garland. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
I mean, he's doing all he can. He needs help out there.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now.
Cavaliers timeout.
Johnson comes in for Brown. And Jones subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And now we'll take a moment for our presentation of our player of the game, Nikola Jokic.
And he's put on a terrific show of skill in the paint. A combination of moves, footwork, and that soft touch down low. It's all added up to one dominant performance for the big fella.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players.
Hard not to like how dynamic Garland is on the floor. He's a high-energy player who works hard to maximize his impact on the game.
Now here's Jones. And Watson with the basket on the assist by Jones. So it's the Cavaliers now. Garland, the pass to Allen. Back to Garland. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Murray is screen on Hunter. Watson kicks to Murray. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Staying active. Jokic is one of the best offensive rebounders in the game.
Hunter, the pass to Allen. So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game format, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
Murray way outside. That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Nuggets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Jokic.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
Now, here's Jokic.
Well, the awareness of space on the floor that Jokic has is something that sets him apart. He and LeBron are on their own level in that regard. What an incredible player.
Shooting 2. The first one falls.
Well, you know, a great thing about Jokic is the cohesion he brings to the team. His ball movement and teamwork are contagious.
And Jokic drops them both. Here's Ball. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Bryant. Cleveland moving the ball around. Here's Strus. Screen by Bryant. Here's Tyson. Rebounded by Hardaway. Now here's Brown. So it's Denver taking care of business in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
So now let's send it over to the sideline where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game.
Nikola, congratulations on the win. What does a win like this say about your team?
I mean, we are looking for each other. We are finding it. When we start playing like we're supposed to play, we are really good. So hopefully we're going to continue to play like this.
Thanks, Nikola. Back to you guys.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Nikola Jokic.
football. And one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Cook. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And Jesse, you have a slot receiver like this, it can create matchup nightmares for a defense.
No doubt about it, Reese. And him and this quarterback, they really are on the same page. He's so deliberate with his route running. The quarterback knows exactly where he's going to be and when he's going to be there, and that's why they're so tough to stop.
Off the play fake. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Trying play action. Under fire. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Looking for a man. It's Gulbranson. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Grant behind the line. It's 4th. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. The give from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
We hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
The Cardinals come to the line facing 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Excellent job by the kick coach team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Tight end now in motion. Gives it on the option. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Syracuse might take a shot here on second and short. Looking for a crease. It's Willis. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Short of Indiana's Curt Cignetti, perhaps no one had a more impressive debut in 2024 than Fran Brown at Syracuse, and they're set up well to continue their success.
Well, Fran Brown did a great job in the portal bringing in Kyle McCord at quarterback. He really helped ignite the offense. Now all of a sudden you've got to replace that missing piece. So I think a big part of the success this year, David, for Syracuse offense, can you score points and can you have a consistent signal call?
Yeah, because you're losing that quarterback first of all, and all the guys he was throwing to. So they won 10 games way ahead of schedule. Fran Brown promising now. Got to do it. Got to reload with some new cast of characters and a little more difficult schedule.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. He's got it. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Plays like that, a common sight for Syracuse fans a year ago as Kyle McCord led the nation in passing. The Orange won 10 games, won their highest profile bowl in a quarter of a century. Without McCord, what's the expectation now, David?
I mean, it was crazy, first of all, what Fran Brown did. Like, to take Syracuse and to make them believe, and then the high-flying offense, but now completely retooling, reloading, like all the pass catchers at the quarterback spot. So interested to watch this offense and how they put it together, because last year they found an absolute diamond in the rough.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Willis. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Ross. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. Trying to make that rush fake on the draw play here. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get to third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
The Orange converted and picked up that last first down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. They'll ride the hot hand. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll run it from the gun. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Syracuse. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 7-3. An 84-yard drive there. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. To throw, it's Gulbranson. Takes the easy completion. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Stanford at the line. Needed to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun. Wants to pass. He's got it. Makes a grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Gulbranson. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw again. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Cardinal. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. They march 78 yards down the field, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Willis. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found.